Shikhar, I feared that the dismissal of Pathum Nissanka will go against Sri Lanka, and exactly what happened. Even in the worst scenario, we expected Sri Lanka to at least level with the South Africa's 358, but they couldn't. And guess what? Who else? Marco Jansen. In his sixth spell, he finally found success. Sixth spell, but the first spell in this morning, and his figures were 4 overs, 8 for 2. He got the Matthews and he got the dangerous Kamindu Mendes. And Sri Lanka from that point just continued to decline in the entire test match. Very sad scenes in Gabera. Sri Lanka needed this must win, and they're almost down and out. Shikhar, I'm worried. The lead is 211 for South Africa, and they've only lost 3.
Yeah, man, as an Indian fan, I was also hoping that since now we are losing this pink ball test match, India is losing the pink ball test match. I was hoping that Sri Lanka can help us by beating South Africa. And yesterday, there was a game changing moment when Kyle Verreynne scored that 90 runs along with Kagiso Rabada, along with Dane Patterson. And we were discussing about Dane Patterson, like he's a 125 kilometers per hour bowler, just like Bhuvneshwar Kumar, but he has some skills, like he can move the ball around, he can extract the seam and swing movement. And today is exactly his day today. Sorry, I feel sorry that you started with Marco Jansen and you ignored the real hero of the match because you are
His
so
sniper was
biased.
also pivotal.
Because you are so biased. So, of course, Dane Patterson, I mean, he made his debut in that series where no South African traveled in New Zealand, and now he has taken a five for the emotions were high. Credit to Marco Jansen, and you forgot Marco Jansen's catch, Pratik. Being a fan of Marco Jansen, how can you forget?
I
He
mean,
took a
long
stunning
hands,
one-handed catch
long
to
hands of
dismiss the gas man, Lairu Kumara, and this collapse was the death knell. I mean, this collapse from 242 for 3 to 328 all out. This was really not expected, and the pitch was also very good. It's very good to bat.
very good
It
for
has
batting.
not changed much.
Yeah.
And some of the dismissals, like Kusal Mendes leaving the ball to
I
Dane
remember you were
Patterson,
even
and
expecting 450 yesterday, and they did not even cross.
yeah, man, really. I mean, they have such a good batting depth. I mean, Kamindu and Angelo Matthews were playing. Then they have Kusal Mendes also.
Dhananjay De Silva.
Dhananjay De Silva also was
And actually,
still
Prabhat
become.
Jasuria shot a very good fight today. He actually closed the deficit because at one point
Yeah,
Sri Lanka were
so
298 for 8. He added another 30 runs with the tail there, so it was important. But yeah, I mean, from the situation where you were yesterday, 260 for 3 something, and then you still did not get a lead. It was, I'm sure that must have put Sri Lanka on the back foot at that stage.
I
And
mean, yeah, man, you were right about Pathum Nissanka's wicket. We did discuss yesterday, like what a
game changer.
big mistake that was, and it actually proved to be the decisive. That along with Kyle Verreynne knock, it actually proved to be one of the decisive moments of the test match. And today's collapse, triggered by Jansen and Patterson,
Mm.
uh, man, really good. I mean, Patterson is being backed. He's like Vernon Philander, little bit like Vernon Philander, and they are backing him, and he delivers after a long gap. I think he played and he delivers. And then South Africa actually, with Markram finally scoring a 50,
Of course, man,
and
because
you
the
know
pressure was not there. So Markram also thought, okay, let me
the
cleanse my hands
pressures
in the holy river.
we we should make a pressure-free
Merchants
merchant
11.
merchants level. So
Yeah.
Markram will be the opener,
And
and
yeah, Markram and Rohit will be the opener. Virat will be number 3.
yeah, yeah,
love to
Joe Root
play.
will be number 4, by
Love to play
the
without pressure.
way. So
But,
yeah, man.
but man,
But
the real villain for Sri Lanka in this tour has been Temba Bavuma. Shikhar, in 10 years of Test cricket, he has never grabbed Man of the Series award, which I think he will. I think he will because he scored a century, 250s, and 48 not
hmm,
out right now. He has scored close to 300 runs in 4 innings, and he's
hmm.
still not out in this innings.
And I am so surprised how he's playing spin. Today they were depending on Prabhat Jasuria to deliver. Like Prabhat
He
Jasuria
did
bowled a
pick
lot
two
of overs.
wickets. He did
He
bowl
did
well.
pick 2 wickets, but one thing that disappointed me is when Temba came, there was no first slip. So I mean, yes, Kusal Mendes has picked a brilliant catch, diving to his right
Yeah.
to dismiss Markram. After that, I think if a new batsman comes and you're looking to win this test match, you should have put a first slip there. But unfortunately, the captaincy has been disappointing. Even when Kyle Verreynne was batting in the first innings, I felt they went very, very defensive and allowed Kyle Verreynne to dictate the strike. And today there was no first slip at all. I mean, I don't know what kind of captaincy that was, and there was a genuine edge which went through exactly where first slip would have been, and it was a big miss from Sri Lanka.
That
I think
last
after
partnership
that,
is the final nail in the coffin, Shikhar, I feel, because Sri Lanka, South
yeah,
Africa were 109 for 3 and they finished the day on 191 for 3. Now it's completely deflated for Sri Lanka. Like
I
they
think after that edge, and there was another scoop shot that was reverse
distance.
ramp played by Tristan Stubbs. After that, they decided, let us make sure that we have 2 days left. Let us make sure we play out today, and they will probably come out attacking tomorrow. They have a lead of 221. They would want it to be 350 around,
Minimum.
and then they would give 5 or 4 sessions for Sri Lanka to bat and try to dismiss them. By then the pitch should also start turning. It has already started turning a bit because we
Rishabh
saw
Maharaj
Tony
might pick a
Dizorzi.
fifer. Who knows? Yeah, now
Yeah,
because
yeah, Tony Dizorzi is got out to a Turner. So Ryan Rickleton also got out to
very
Prabhat
similar.
Desai.
Like
So
both India and Sri Lanka are almost folded in 2 days. Very quick time. Sorry, 3 days for Sri Lanka. Yeah,
three
they
days for Sri Lanka. Yeah, I mean this was a good batting track, and I really am disappointed by today's morning performance. Like Sri Lanka should have got the lead today. Should have got the lead,
And
and
actually, Asita and Lahiru both went wicketless. So this is rare, and I think that's one of the reasons why Sri Lanka is so down and out at this stage.
hmm.
They did not find success. But yeah,
I
man,
mean,
that's the
yeah,
news
that's
from the center. Like not much to talk about. Very disappointing day if you're a Sri Lankan fan. But
hmm.
let's hope for some miracle. Maybe is there? I mean, I don't know. It's already 221. So best scenario is like somehow getting 300 all out, but looks very difficult. Very difficult. Like,
If you really start to dream for Sri Lanka, so the best case scenario is
300.
because South Africa scored really slowly in that last 1 hour.
Yeah,
I mean, Tristan Stubbs is batting with a strike rate of 37,
which
which
is
is
rare. Very
unbelievable.
very rare for him. Yeah.
So if you see if that becomes an advantage tomorrow for because we have seen when the ball is new or I mean, how many overs have Sri Lanka already bowled?
55.
55. So 25 overs to the new ball, and if the morning is fresh and there is some moisture, so
Yeah.
they get maybe they allow maybe 100 runs or something for South Africa to
Yeah, I
score
mean, actually,
more. And
you have to bowl out of your skin. Even that's what Marco Jansen and
yeah,
Patterson did. They got wickets with the old ball itself. Sri Lanka was in
yeah.
commanding position yesterday. They had 13 overs left with the old ball, but they still lost wickets. So
Yeah, and South Africa will come out attacking tomorrow. They will try to cash in the old ball. So you have to create some chances. You have to keep attacking fields
I
and
mean, you have to
create
attack,
some
man. That's the
chances.
only way because South Africa will attack and Dhananjay De Silva also has to attack. He should not worry so much about the boundaries, man. He needs to keep
And
it.
and then you have to hope that you can chase 330
Yeah,
or
if
something.
and exactly in the oval match, actually they chased 220 with just the loss of 2 wickets.
And they have chased 320 with Kusal Pereira in
Yes.
2019 in South
So
Africa.
yeah, I would
They
say
did
India is
actually
out
do
in the
that.
pink ball, but Sri Lanka is still like they if they can bowl,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, bowl
Of
with full
course, we
passion
we
tomorrow
are dreaming, but there is still a hope
yeah, in
for
this
Sri
game.
Lanka. So let's hope something happens miraculously. Day 4, Sunday, it's going to be exciting. Hope all Sri Lankan fans are tuned to the cricket and also subscribe our channel, which is Cricket Caviar, always covering Sri Lankan cricket. And Pratik is the main person who corresponds for Sri Lankan cricket. So thank you, Pratik, for covering all the Sri Lankan cricket,
My
man.
pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you. I hope Sri Lanka makes a comeback, man. All right.